Okay, so our first drawing of our little address plaque, which is a simple rectangle. But because of Templestowe's reputation for having students who bring dogs and staff who bring dogs to school, which is really cool, I've decided to update the address plaque a little bit to make it look like a dog bone. I don't know if I'll actually make this, but you get to see the cool contour. Now the thing about this one is our first toolpath that we did was a pocket. In this case, we need to cut around the outside. And when some of you guys go to do your own projects, you might decide that you want to do some sort of contour like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into manufacturing, and you'll see there's my setup. Now I've already regenerated this, but you might need to right click generate if you haven't, if it's showing up as red. So that one tool path's there, but now I need to set the same tool, using the same tool, I want to cut around the outside of this. So back under 2D, we used pocket last time, but this time we can use 2D contour. So I'm going to click on 2D contour, and you'll see that our tool's already been selected. So I already have that 6mm flat end mill in place, and I've got all the settings for it. Fusion's smart that way. It's going to hold on to all the information that you've done within a project. And the other reason behind not making a new tool is that if you're using the same tool, it's going to move between tool paths flawlessly and not require you to change the tool. And trust me when I say changing the tool is a giant pain. Okay, so we've got that. Tool is all set up. Geometry. Now we've got new geometry this time, so contour selection. We need to select a contour in order to do the cutting. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to select the contour of our outside bit of the dog bone. And you'll see that the tool is going all the way around there. So it's good. Now this is one that we'll find that we're going to be using quite often on the CNC router is tabs. What tabs do is they allow you leave a little piece of material, and that little piece of material holds your actual project down at the table. If we don't use tabs and we haven't fixed our project to the table very well, we're going to get almost through cutting the contour and our project's going to blow off the table, it's going to damage it, and we're going to have to restart again. So we want to use tabs. Now it gives us a bunch of information with the tabs, and you can see here it's putting them in for us. Now with the tabs, I do like to manage them a little bit. So right now we've got 6mm tabs, and let's play around with this a little bit. I'm going to set my tab height to 3 mils, so just a little bit thicker. I'm probably going to set my tabs, actually 6 mils is probably fine for the tabs. And tab distance is at 50. I'm going to set that to 150. And you can see there's my tabs now going around. The other thing you could do is say tab position. So if I said at points, instead of having tabs around here where it's going to be hard to clean up, I could set the tabs along the bottom here. I don't know what happened with that one. Let's try that again. So I could set the tabs along my tool path. Like so. And now my tabs are just on the flat surface where it's easy to clean up. Next one over is our heights. So our bottom height, obviously not correct. So I'm going to go selection, just click that bottom edge, that's going to give me my bottom height. The rest of the heights we're just going to leave as is. Passes, I'm going to go to multiple depths again, and I'm going to set that to 3mm. Wrong way. So 3mm, all good. And I'm not worried about linking. I click OK, and it's going to generate a toolpath for me. Now apparently it's gone a lot more than 3mm. I'm just going to go back, right click and edit, and check those passes again. finishing step down. We'll set that to 3-2. We'll see if that changes anything. No, it just wants to do all those steps. Oh, because it's at 3 mil, it's quite a bit deeper than that. Alright, so we've got that down. You can see we've got our tabs showing up in the toolpath. Now if I come back and go to simulate, I can just hit play here and it's just going to simulate just that outside contour for us. And there it goes around, doing that outside contour. And again, I can speed it up if I want to see. You'll see here that you'll see the tabs showing up to hold that in place. If I go close here and I just select setup 1 and simulate and play, it will do both setups so you can see what the finished product's going to look like. The other thing to consider here is all this material is waste that's going around the outside. But essentially, that is how we do the CNC setup for our project. All right, we're going to stop it there.